in patients receiving myeloablative and non-myeloablative regimen. Patients who had non-myeloablative regimen were older, but sex, pubertal status, and type of thalassemia were not different. When we look at gonadal function of these two groups, there were no statistical difference between patients receiving myeloablative and non-myeloablative regimen. These findings did not support our hypothesis that thalassemic patients who received non-myeloablative regimen would have less frequent gonadal dysfunction. We propose to explain this finding that older patients tend to be selected by hematologists to receive non-myeloablative regimen to minimize toxicity, as older patients usually experience greater degree of hemochromatosis and severity of the disease. Moreover, gonads of older individuals are more susceptible to damage. These factors could contribute to relatively high frequency of gonadal dysfunction in patients receiving non-myeloablative regimen. Therefore, to eliminate the factor of age, we selected age-matched myeloablative and non-myeloablative groups to compare their gonadal dysfunction. And again, there was no difference. This slide shows the frequency of gonadal dysfunction of our study compared with other studies. As you can see here, patients receiving myeloablative regimen had significant frequency of gonadal dysfunction. And for the first time, our study demonstrated gonadal function in patients receiving non-myeloablative regimen, which gonadal dysfunction was also common. In conclusion, gonadal dysfunction was common in thalassemic patients who successfully treated with BMT. Preconditioning chemotherapy with either myeloablative or non-myeloablative regimen caused comparable gonadal dysfunction. Primary gonadal failure was the common type of gonadal dysfunction, and females were more susceptible to gonadal dysfunction. Our study adds new data to the knowledge pool, which is gonadal dysfunction in thalassemic patients who received non-myeloablative regimen for BMT was frequent and occurred as early as a few years after BMT. Thank you for your attention.